Listen.
This matter may come up on 27th of November for consideration of interim order. Bench 3 matter.
Why 27?
And I will be out of sales, so 27 might not.
29th, you are not there.
29. Oh, no. 29. I will. 29.
Well, several works of the employees cases are pending. So these are also similar matters. With similar matters, these two matters may be listed.
Listed when?
Along with other similar already fixed, that fixed by them. But the exact date could not be said by him.
No, it can't be done like this. You mentioned for order.
No, I have said that is with similar matters.
It cannot be done like this, Mr. Mahmood. You list it, mention it for orders. The order has to be passed in that file to list it with similar.
And I am collecting the date and I will give the payment instruction.
You are not understanding. Once your writ petition is listed, then a judicial order has to be passed. Tag it with other matters.
First it will come on orders.
First, you have to get it listed for orders.
Then orders.
Yes. You give the mention memo for orders.
Well, in respect of item number 61, well, listed today, well, we have filed an IA for vacation of an interim order, well, in item 61. Well, I may be allowed to call for that. Well, we filed it yesterday. It is.
IA cannot be called like this. IA has to be listed.
Well, then well, my prayer would be to list the matter on.
Let it the matter come, then we'll pass an order, judicial order. IA cannot be brought by a slip.
Logic.
These are very old practices. I don't know why nobody is suddenly.
No.
You can get a IA by a slip. It has to be listed. You can get an affidavit in a record with a slip.
Well, I have checked.
You have checked what?
No, report is already done. Well,
That's right. So it has to be listed.
Logic.
Lordship, writ petition, I filed the IA long back, Lordship. So can it come on 25th Monday, Lordship?
What IA?
IA means, Lordship, for modifications of the order, or there are also some typographical mistakes also. Order has been passed and disposed of, but some mistakes.
May I please, your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 45, Lordship. Lordship, my senior Mrs. A. Gayan is hospitalized and will be undergoing a surgery, Lordship. Kindly adjourn the matter for 3 weeks, Lordship.
For the petition.
Lordship,
Not
fix a date in the 3rd week of December if possible. Lordship. That relates to non-payment of return.
Right, 45. A prayer for adjournment has been made on behalf of the respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3 on the ground that a counsel appearing for the said respondents is in hospital and will be undergoing a surgery. Therefore, a prayer has been made to post these matters again in the 3rd week of December. Ms. P. Bhattacharya, learned counsel for the petitioner, is present and does not have any objection if the prayer is allowed. In view of the above, register to list the matter in the 3rd week of December.
Okay.
May it be pleased, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 24. Well, the respondent file affidavit just now I have received the copy, my lord. This matter may be taken out after 2 weeks, my lord. I have to file some response, my lord.
On the prayer of petitioner's counsel, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks so as to enable him to obtain instruction and file
Much.
rejoinder.
Much of this.
Item 24.
May I please, Lordship? Mention on listing, my Lordship. The matter is for withheld, my retirement benefits withholding. And the last, it was listed on 4/8/2023. My list as convenience there.
First week of December.
No, sir.
May I please, Lordship? I beg to mention WBC number 1633 for listing, Lordship. 2020. It was non-payment of salary, Lordship, which was last posted in the month of April, Lordship.
First week of December. First week of December.
Lordship.
May please, Lordship. My lord, with consent of the other side, I beg to mention item 37 to 42, my lord. These are contempt matters. Lord, your Lordship may be pleased to take up next week, my lord. Some instruction is forthcoming, my lord. 37 to 42, my lord. Orders.
And who is for the other side?
Standard also, where they were stated for some reason.
I have taken a.
The repetition came up. Instruction was. So they wanted 1 week. 1 week.
Next week, my lord.
1 week will not be possible. 2 weeks. We'll have it
My-
after 2
my
weeks.
lord, my lord.
With the consent of learned counsel for the opposite parties, Mr. S.K. Talukdar, learned counsel appearing for the respondents in this case has prayed for adjournment in these matters with a request to post the case again after 2 weeks on the ground that some updated instructions are awaited in these cases. Full stop. Considering the ground on which the prayer is made, the same stands allowed office to list these matters again as fixed items on the 6th of December 2024.
Please, I beg to mention for listing for withdrawal of a writ petition, Lordship.
This is item 37 to
42.
37 to
42.
37 to 42. But what about 43 and 44? They are also tagged. Up to 44 could do. Yes,
Please, a prayer for listing for withdrawal a matter, Lordship, on 22. For withdrawal, Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention for item number 4, Your Lordship. The engaged counsel, Mr. A.R. Bhaiya, Your Lordship, he is not well. Well, 2 weeks may be granted. Second
on
week
the
of-
request of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands passed over for the week. Passed over for a week. List accordingly.
May I please, Your Lordship, with the consent of the petitioner, I beg to mention item number 25. Lordship, this matter is led by my senior, Sri Kiran Chaudhary. He is out of station, Lordship. So, Lordship, may I pray to take up this matter after 1 week? 25.
Yes, you have obtained the consent of the other side.
Yes, Lordship.
Miss R.
Kakoti.
Kakoti, learned counsel appearing for the respond numbers.
I'm for the petitioners.
Petitioners has prayed for adjournment in this case on the ground that the arguing counsel is not available today. So the prayer is made with the consent of the other side, same stands allowed. Is this matter for admission hearing again after 3 weeks?
May I please, my lordship? I beg to mention item number 33, lordship. Can this matter be fixed on Monday?
Monday will not be possible. Why Monday?
We have filed, affidavit is being filed, lordship.
You file it. What affidavit? Rejoinder?
Yes, lordship.
Achha. 1333, you write, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that some time is required to file a rejoinder affidavit in this case. In view of the above, this admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for the day. Registry to list the matter again after the rejoinder affidavit is brought on record.
Lordship.
You file.
Much obliged.
May,
You are for the
I'm for the respondent, lordship.
Achha, counter affidavit.
Guwahati.
Your name, please?
A.
Mr. A. Day,
On behalf
counsel
of
for the
Disciplinary.
respondents. The counter affidavit.
Much obliged.
may
Can
this
you-
lordship, I beg to mention item 49, with due consent from the other side. Due to some personal difficulties, my senior, he could not appear before your lordship. I pray for the adjournment for a week.
You are appearing for whom?
For petitioner, my lord.
So have you taken the consent of the
Yes, my
other
lord,
side?
I have taken the consent.
With the consent of the learned counsel for the opposite party. Miss, your name, please?
Diwa Pangla.
T. Wapangla, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, seeks adjournment in this case on the ground that her senior is unavailable today. Considering the ground on which the prayer is made, same stands allowed, list again after 4 weeks. Yes,
Okay.
May it please Lordship, I beg to mention listing a matter, in a bench 3 matter, on 27th.
first week of December.
Hello.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention a matter for listing, Lordship.
First week of December.
Lordship, the petitioner has been suffering a lot, Lordship. From July, Lordship, he has not receiving salary, Lordship, and his earned leave has not also been granted, Lordship. Lordship, on 27th.
First week of December.
Please, your lordship, lordship, I beg to mention for listing of a matter, lordship. It was last listed in the month of January, lordship.
Second week of December.
Yes, lordship.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, with the consent of the other side, beg to mention item number 2. Lordship, we are waiting for some instruction from the petitioner.
You are
Item
for
number
whom?
2,
You are appearing for whom?
petitioner,
Your name, please?
A. Mena.
Mr. A. Menon and counsel for the petitioner submits that some updated instructions are awaited and therefore this matter be adjourned for a week.
Lordship, 2 weeks may be granted.
Adjourned for 2 weeks. Since the prayer is not opposed, same stands allowed. List the matter again for motion after 2 weeks.
Lordship, I beg to mention a writ petition 304/2024, my lord, last listed on 28/2024.
Second week of December. Second week of
My
December.
lord, can it be first week, my lord?
No, it cannot be.
May I please, my lord?
Deeply obliged, my lord.
This is a motion matter, non-payment of pensionary benefits, may it be listed on 25th, my lord.
When did you file it?
It was filed in 2024, my lord, last posted on 16/9/24.
Motion matter.
Motion matter.
Notice has not been issued.
Notice has been issued, my lord.
Then why are you saying it is motion matter?
Well, actually,
Second week of December.
second,
Second week of December.
obliged, my lord.
May you please, Lordship, kindly mention Saifuddin Ahmed, petitioner is absent from his work, suspended from his work. Kindly mention the item.
What is she saying?
Yeah. No, it is out today. No item number. Yeah.
What do you want?
It will be mentioned.
Huh?
Lordship, the matter want to mention.
Matter you want to mention?
Yeah.
For listing?
Yeah.
Okay, when do you want it?
Immediate.
Second week of December.
Okay. Obliged, Lordship.
Any list for withdrawal item 1?
Lordship, I beg to withdraw the petition with liberty to file it afresh.
They have filed counter affidavit.
No, sir.
Respondents have filed counter
No.
affidavit. Why you want to withdraw?
So certain new facts have come to light which have a bearing on the outcome of the petition.
Right.
also
Mr. Your name, please?
R.K. Sharma.
Mr. R.K. Sharma and counsel appearing for the writ petitioners submits that during the pendency of this proceeding, certain developments have taken place which would have a bearing on the outcome of this writ petition. Therefore, he seeks leave of this court to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file afresh. The respondents' counsel have not objected to the said prayer. As a matter of fact, no counter affidavit has yet been filed in this case. In view of the above, the prayer for withdrawal with liberty stands allowed. A writ petition stands disposed of. IA, there is a IA. IA will also be stands. IA stands closed.
No.
No, but the IA has to go. Disposed of. IA na lage.
Deeply all right.
Supplementary list for withdrawal item.
Where is the council? Pass over for the time being.
For motion item 3.
Can you send them information? Or what do you buy?
Category. My lord, earlier occasion, my lord, my learned friend produced one order before your lordship. Subject to my lord liberty to the petitioner, my lord, in view of this order, if he is further agreeable, he may file my lord approach before the court, my lord. Matter may be closed by.
Sorry?
Already we have paid, my lord, as soon as it 39,000 was left over, it was with interest we have already paid on 26/9 itself. And we have communicated to the officer, he matter. Last occasion he prayed for to get instruction whether he received or not. I think he has received.
Yet not received, man.
Then
Yet
she
not
has to go to treasury officer, already we have written letter to her also, him also.
No, it has. Do you have the letter by which?
Yes, I have letter. Last occasion.
Can you give it to him?
Yeah, I had given it last occasion. I have shown him. Who are not given yet. Don't tell lies. I have given you.
This is not given. I had another.
This letter and should not give. I should give you this letter. This communication, you see. This letter and this
Yes,
letter.
yes.
Then did I not give you? This is my letter. It is I should
Oh.
not give to you.
Oh, yes.
All right, you take down, heard Mr. A.M. Borbuya, learned counsel for the writ petition. The petitioner herein, who is a retired employee of the PWD Assam, has approached this court, being aggrieved by the fact that a part of the pensionary benefit of the petitioner pertaining to dearness allowance.
My lord, the petitioner paid, my lord, 47,391. And they considered, my lord,
What is
39,000.
DP? What is DP? What is DP? 50% DP? In your synopsis, 50% DP.
We mean to.
You have written rupees 1,092 as 50% DP.
Yes, my lord.
What is DP?
My lord, it is written in their communication, my lord.
You don't know.
Yes, my lord. My lord, page 12, my lord.
Being aggrieved due to partial non-payment of his pensionary dues. In the writ petition, it has been claimed that a sum of rupees 47,391 is due and payable to the petitioner. During the pendency of the writ petition, Mr. C. Borua, learned standing counsel, Office of the Principal Accountant General, bracket ANE, bracket plus Assam, has obtained instruction and produced a copy of the letter dated 27/9/2024, issued by the senior accounts officer, according to which sum of rupees 36,259 and rupees 1092 totaling kiman so has already been released with interest as a residual balance for disbursement to the petitioner. Wisdom. If that be so, the primary grievance of the petitioner appears to have been redressed in this case. Wisdom. It is now for the petitioner to approach the concerned treasury officer for withdrawal of the amount. It is, however, made clear that if the petitioner continues to remain aggrieved even thereafter, it will be open for him to approach this court once again by filing a fresh writ petition. Upon deliver, Mr. Ardhar,
Engineer.
Standing Counsel PWD Assam, and Mr. A. Cholia, learned Standing Counsel Finance Department Assam, are also present. All right.
It may be kept in record, my lord.
A copy of the letter dated 27/9/2024 be retained in the record of this. The petition stands disposal.
Take over.
They were supposed to obtain instruction in the letter, my lord.
Petitioner is rejected in PAT and PST lordship, height.
What is the matter?
This is, the petitioner was rejected in height lordship. In PET and PST, similar matter. In
Similar order can be
yes,
passed.
lordship.
So Mr. R.S. Mr. Learned Counsel for the petitioner. S. Borua, learned CGC for the respondents. Two colony, the one. Dispose of.
Lordship, in item 6, there is a communication from the Secretary Personnel Department seeking some more time, Lordship.
Well, this was the issue of that ACS officer is
Yes,
regarding residential status. A post has been withheld for almost 8 months now. It's a secure 25th time. Lordship had allowed 1 week time initially. And subsequently again 2 weeks time was granted to them. So everything is on record, Lordship, the Aadhaar card, passport. There is no dispute to the residential status. Right.
So what is so difficult in this matter? Again and again, time is being sought. So the posts have been filled up.
No. In fact, on the last occasion, there's an interim order saying one post to be kept vacant.
All right, so they want some time, then we'll issue notice.
No,
You can't stop the court from doing it.
no, I'm not saying
At
that.
your discretion.
I'm just requesting, my lord, if it would have been in an instruction stage, otherwise it will again, they will, because for 8 months, it has been continuing.
No, give a fixed date.
Uh,
Take down. Heard Mr. K. Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate also appearing for the state, who has once again prayed for some more time to obtain instruction in the matter. First of, by the order dated 30/10/2024, this writ petition was directed to be listed for motion on 8/11/2024 for obtaining preliminary instruction. Full stop. On 8/11/2024 also, a request was made seeking 2 weeks further time to obtain instruction. The matter was directed to be listed today, that is 20/11/2024. Today also, Ms. Bhattacharya has produced a copy of the communication dated 16/11/2024 issued by the Secretary to the Government of Assam, Personnel bracket A Department bracket close, seeking some more time to obtain instruction in the matter. In view of the above, this court is the opinion that this is a fit case where notice of motion ought to be issued. As such, issue notice of motion returnable on 9th of December 2024. Since Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned, who is appearing?
1 to 4, Lordship, I am appearing.
Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate, has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 1 to 4, and Ms. P.P. Das, learned counsel assisting Mr. T.J. Mohanto, learned senior advocate appearing for the APSC, has accepted notice for respondent number 5. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Office to list this matter for admission hearing on 9/12/2024 as a fixed item. Interim order passed and we have to continue. Without notice, they will keep asking for time and the court cannot do anything.
Yes.
Now they are bound to respond.
Yeah,
Hello.
Mr. Lordship.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship.
This is a suspension matter on the last occasion.
Lordship, I have contacted Lordship due to this by-election Lordship. The whole administration is with the counting process to be held day after tomorrow, Lordship. So verbally, I have been instructed that yes, it was reviewed, Lordship, but the documents I could not obtain today, Lordship. Fix our next week, Wednesday or.
Reviewed when?
That document I could not obtain, Lordship. They just verbally informed that.
No, reviewing will not be enough. It has to be informed to the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship.
Otherwise, it will
Lordship
amount to
may,
no review.
Lordship may fix for motion again on Wednesday, Lordship. I think by this time I'll be able to.
So you have to show us the order of review and also the
Yes.
fact that it was communicated
Lordship.
to the petitioner.
Lordship,
Review, no communication amounts to no review. We'll clarify it.
Lordship,
Otherwise, you will dress up the records now.
Lordship.
Will not allow it. One last sentence, M. Khan and Counsel for the petition. On the request of Ms. M. Bhattacharya, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate, Assam, seeking 1 week's further time as last chance to obtain instruction in the matter. His read petition is directed to be listed again on 27th of November. Bless me.
Bless you,
Motion is a
Lordship.
fixed time.
Agree.
Lordship, on the last occasion, my learned friend was allowed time to get instructions in the matter. The matter relates to the selection to the post of junior manager in the GCL, where I had appeared and I was selected against the category of low vision, Your Lordships. Thereafter, they have conducted their own test at some point of time and have categorized and said that I am only 30% visually impaired, and therefore they will not allow me to be appointed against the said post, although my name figures in the select list. Thereafter, verbally, they asked me to go and appear before the GMCH as well. I have gone, I have submitted myself to a medical examination, and 60% disability has been, that certificate has also been issued by the GMCH authority, Your Lordships.
Yes, Mr. Kotak.
No, I have the record, my lord. What happened, a medical board was constituted. Entire 72% were asked to appear before the medical board. Medical board submitted a report to the government. Government forwarded the report along with the direction to comply 2R of the right of person of disability. According to the report, my lord, I have the record. His case was 30%. So he has not, he failed to fulfill the 40%. That is that.
Is flag mark the relevant?
Yes, yes, my lord, I am. This is the government letter along with the report, my lord, whereby government directed us to comply the.
GMCH will have a plan. 57. No, 50. Or मेरा disability certificate.
No, where is that part of the document which shows that the petitioner is 30%?
Annexure A, my lord. No, after that, my lord. Annexure A.
You mean flag A?
Yeah, flag A. 2% disqualified, my lord. Gunjan Hazarika as well as Hironya Kolita.
Achha,
These
now,
are the
this is the report of the medical board of
medical
GMC.
board of the,
Kunjan Hazarika.
and thereafter they submitted another report, my lord. We forwarded the both Gunjan Hazarika as well as Kolita to the government. to advise us what to do, my lord. We sent it on 18, my lord, that letter, on 16/8, we have forwarded the entire thing to the government.
So benchmark disability is 40%.
40%.
Chaudhary?
Lordships, if I may just please, Lordships, my only submission before your Lordships would be that whether this medical board has the legal competence to certify me as 30% or 40%, because as per the Disability Act, there is a particular authority which is the certifying authority. That authority has certified me as 60% and has issued me the unique disability card. Now, they do not have the powers. Tomorrow, I will decide that S. Kotaki and R. S. Chaudhary will sit in the medical board and will decide the components of whether my ex-junior has 40% disability. But do I have the powers to do that? Unfortunately, I do not.
But have you taken that plea?
No, my lord.
Lordships, I have.
No. No.
Lordship,
No
this is a
prayer,
new
nothing.
development. Why?
Please let her.
Sir.
This is a development which has just been brought to your Lordship's thing. I can always file an additional affidavit. But my prayer was very clear that I have been certified twice on 2 occasions. One was by the competent authority, the Joint Director of Health Services, who is the competent authority as per the Act.
All right, you see, the
And
point
as-
is, now after this, your case will have a shift.
Lordships, naturally.
Because you have already appeared before the board.
Yes, your Lordship. Also, the other, when they advised me to go to the GMCH verbally, I have gone to the GMCH. GMCH also certified me as 60%. 3 different authorities. Your Lordships will kindly have a look
All
at
right,
page
so
50.
you can take that plea.
I have taken that plea, that I have already forwarded that GMCH letter to them and in the month of August, and yet they have not.
All
done
right, so
anything.
no further pleading is required from
Lordship,
your side.
I will just have a look at this
Have a look,
particular
have a
thing,
look.
and if perhaps let them be
Let me
allowed.
have a look.
Lordships, if I may pray that they may be asked to place this on record by way of an affidavit, perhaps I would have an opportunity to respond appropriately. Now, this Lordships, I'm not very sure, but this is a document signed by the principal cum chief superintendent of the GMCH. He's not the competent authority to.
Yes, and then
hold.
you see in flag A. it
Flag
should
A,
be-
I'm looking at your Lordships. It doesn't say who are the
That's
who
right,
are the persons.
these will be your grounds.
Yes, your Lordship.
You have a look at this and
Lordships, let them place this by way of an affidavit and I can
file
appropriately
an
respond to
affidavit.
it.
So how much time do you need?
2 weeks,
Then we'll issue notice,
My-
let the affidavit be filed.
Lordship, my only concern is that they may not,
No, we are not
take
going
away
to
the
fill up, my
post.
lord. That's I can give it to you.
Lordships. As long as that is an assurance to the court, I have no difficulty.
Heard Mrs. R.S. Chaudhary, learning counsel for the petition. This is the order dated 11/11/2024, by means of which the matter was fixed today. So as to now, Mr. S. Kotaki, learned standing counsel AGCL, to obtain instruction on the allegation made in the petition. Mr. Kotaki has accordingly produced the relevant records to submit that a competent medical board has found the disability of the RIG petitioner to be below 30%, which falls short of the benchmark disability. Since the petitioner fails to meet the requirement of benchmark disability, no order of appointment was issued in his favor. Mrs. Chaudhary, however, has strongly refuted such submission of the Learned Standing Council AGSL to submit that the report relied upon by the authorities is incompetent and dehones this wisdom. Adjudication on the above controversy would undoubtedly require further pleadings of the parties to be brought on record. At the same time, this court is conscious that there is some urgency in the matter. Situated thus, this court is inclined to examine the case and post it for expeditious disposal. Issue notice of motion returnable on 9th of December 2024. Since Mr. Kotaki has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents.
No, my lord, one, two, three, my lord.
1, 2, and 3. Mr.
On behalf of.
A. Day. For respondent number 4 and you engage him. And Mr. Syed Hazarika, Learned Government Advocate Assam, for respondent number 5, service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the read petition, requisiting numbers be furnished to the Learned Department Council so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Let this matter be listed again on 9/12/2024 as a fixed item. The respondents to bring their stand on record by filing an affidavit on or before 4th of December 2024 by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel. As an ad interim measure, it is hereby directed that one post of, what is it?
Low vision, junior manager,
Electrical.
Electrical, pertaining to the low vision bracket LV category shall be kept vacant till the next date fixed.
deeply obliged.
Wait, please, your lordship. The petition is agreed by the communication dated 31/24, annexure 9, page 42. Wherever respondent number 2 has sought approval, similar order was passed by your lordship on 18/11.
Mr. Gogoi, every time you come and argue your case, I fail to understand what you're trying to say. Would you be a little precise? What is your case?
The respondent number 2, white communication dated 31/24, had sought approval from the secretary to start department proceeding for termination service against the.
Where is that order? Where is the previous order? So you are challenging this 31/2024
Yes, yes. Annexure 9, page 42.
Pratim S.R. Gogoi, counsel for the petitioner. You are.
Your lordship, I am appearing on behalf of Mr. Firaska, learner standing on 4% department, your lordship.
Virasko, so and so, so and so. List along with.
Your lordship, there are some similar issues which are pending before this honorable court, your lordship. So your lordship may take up those matters along with the matters.
Yes. We'll pass an order to list the cases together. Same order, list along with it will be. Agro method. Notice has been issued, please.
Wait, please, the lordship. Lordship, through this writ petition, I am seeking protection of pay. Basically, I am just.
Protection of pay.
Protection of pay. Otherwise, the matter was actually disposed of early on 11/1/24. If I may take your lordship to the earlier order.
So we have to issue notice.
Yes. Only notice.
Heard Mr. D. Bora, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. The petitioner herein is seeking an order of within courts pay protection, unquote, on the grounds stated in the writ petition. Mr. A. Bora.
M.R. Adhikari,
Mr. M.R. Adhikari, learned
CGC.
appearing for the
1, 2, 3, and 5.
1, 2, 3, and 5 has prayed for 4 weeks time to obtain instruction. NOM 4 weeks since Mr. Adhikari has declared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 1, 3, 4, and 5.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
And 5.
And 5. No formal notice is required to be sent to the said respondents. Considering the nature of controversy involved in the writ petition, this court is of the opinion that no notice is required to be sent to the respondent number 4 for the present. Issuance of notice upon the respondent number 4 shall be considered at an appropriate.
They were standing counsel, Mr. A. Todi. I served the copy of.
Then you write Mr. A. Todi.
Dr. A. Todi.
Dr. A. Todi, learned counsel, has appeared for the respondent number 4. As such, service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy petition, requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned departmental council within a week from today. Let this writ petition be listed again by reflecting the name of respondents council in the call list. All the respondents council.
Highly appreciated.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, I am apologized to mention that in item 12 for respondent number for my senior Sri Kiran Chaudhary is appearing, lordship. As he is out of station, lordship, may I pray to take up this matter on Monday?
This is between both of you. You sort it out.
Let the.
You want to do it on Monday or on Sunday also, we don't have any problem. As long as you both agree. Mr. Mohanta.
That is what I am asking when, because every time matter comes, and that's how at the initial stage, the matter remain. I was there, matter was never called.
That is the reason. You can do it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or even Sunday. If you agree.
Monday, process third.
হ'ব নে ফুকন 25 তাৰিখ 25
Mr. K. Mohantan, a senior counsel, has appeared for the petitioner on the request of Ms. R. Kakoti, learned counsel appearing for the respondent number 4 in item number 12, stating that the arguing counsel engaged in this case is out of station. These matters are directed to be listed for motion again on 25/11/2000. Mr. So-and-so and so-and-so are present on behalf of the official list. K. Gogoi and A.K. Doctor. CGC, দুজনে CGC.
Please, my lord. Lord, you Saikya appearing on behalf of the petitioner in item number 13.
Yes, please.
My lord, actually, I'm the junior in this case.
Sorry?
I'm the junior, my lord.
Oh, that's very good. You argue the case.
Actually, I was instructed
Best place to be is a junior.
I was actually instructed to take some time because the senior in this case, he is unavailable today because his mother is supposedly in the hospital, my lord.
But you tell us what is the case about?
My lord, the case is pertaining to the petitioner was actually legal counsel for the AGMC, the Assam Government Marketing Corporation, back in 2019.
Right.
My lord, the case is regarding the bills which have not been paid by the AGMC to the petitioner for his professional services to the respondent
How much
organization. My lord, is about my lord, a sum total of about 71,000 rupees.
71,000.
My lord, my lord,
So we'll issue notice at this stage then,
my lord,
right?
my lord,
You don't have any objection?
my lord.
All right. Your name is?
You Saikya, Uday Saikya just given the causes, my lord.
Heard Mr. Uday Saikya, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner, peruse the averments made in the writ petition. The petitioner herein was engaged as a standing counsel of the AGMC Limited, engaged as a legal advisor, stroke retainer of the AGMC Limited, is aggrieved by the fact that his pending bills have not been cleared by the authorities. Hence this writ petition. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks since petition. You are appearing in this case?
I don't know.
13, na? My lord, for AGMC, I am appearing. My lord. My name is not shown and copy
Alright.
was not served. That's
You know, we'll just issue notice.
issue notice. But
So
my lord,
you
I
are-
just want to
excuse
bring in
Mr.
one technical problem with this petition, my lord. They have not made handloom and textile a party. So at the end of the money will come from there. I know what plea they are going to take. So otherwise, my lord.
You tell him,
My lord.
you tell him. Give him some advice. You followed?
Lord, I'll try my best, my lord.
So Mr. R. Leonard Counsel has appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers 1, 2, and 4, and Mr. The finance department is there?
My lord?
Actually, you are appearing for all the respondents then.
No. One and
One, on the second. I've heard deputy.
one, my lord, 1, 2, and 4, my lord.
Why not three?
I thought
Only
minus
response.
one. Yes, four.
Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition are requisite in numbers. If furnished to Mr. Dhar within 3 days from today. List this case again by reflecting the name of Mr. R. Dhar, learned standing counsel for the respondents in the call list.
Hello.
This is again dismissal from service. Sorry? Dismissal from service. Dismissal from service. What is the date of the order? Order date will not 3/2/18. And delay was caused because in the meantime there was another criminal case was proceeding going on, and that case I have been acquitted. So on the same incident is same, but one of the departmental proceeding, another was criminal proceeding. Department dismissed my service. But that can happen because the standard of proof is different. But you have come after so many years. Of course, in the meantime, I also filed representation after passing their judgment by the session judge. And their judgment also that the appeal order is also against me.
No appeal preferred lordship here.
No, we have filed. You have preferred appeal? I preferred. What has happened to the appeal? Dismissed. Where is the order? I could not, I subsequently received that after filing this petition, I obtained the same. So either I am to file affidavit or. You bring it on record then by filing an additional affidavit. All right, heard Mr. A. Rashid, learned counsel for the petitioner. The order of dismissal from service dated 3/2/2018 issued by the Superintendent of Police, Kokrajhar, is put under challenge in this writ petition. Mr. Rashid submits that his client has in the meantime been acquitted in the criminal case. However, the appeal preferred by the petitioner against the order of dismissal has been rejected. Hence, this writ petition, Mr. Rashid also prays for some time to bring the order of rejection of the appeal on record by filing an additional affidavit. Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. Issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks. Since Ms. Bhattacharjee has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, all the respondents. Most. No formal notice, extra provision.
In this writ petition, I am seeking again this writ petition against the downgrading of upper grading. Basically, I am seeking notice at this stage.
Mr. D. Boral and counsel for the petitioner peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is aggrieved due to the fact that he has been downgraded in service in the SCR.
ACR, apart.
SCR, without allegedly following the due procedure prescribed by law. First of Ms. B. Sharma, learned CGC, prays for time to obtain instruction. NOM 6 weeks. You have all the respondents. All the respondents, no format is extra.
Oblige.
May I please, Your Lordship? Here the petitioner is aggrieved for not getting her family pension after the death of her husband. And husband has nominated his sister as take the family pension.
What is the new name of Karimganj district?
Tribhuvan.
You have to make amendments then.
Lordship, because the one divorce petition filed by the petitioner, divorce case is pending. But the husband already died, my lord. Because as per rule 143, she's entitled, it's not divorce already happened.
As per the.
I'll get the instruction.
Then we'll post it after 2 weeks for motion.
My lord.
Heard Mr. S. Das, learned counsel for the petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. On the request of Ms. M. D. Boral, learned standing counsel, Transport Department, Assam, let this writ petition be listed for motion again after 2 weeks so as to enable her to obtain preliminary instruction. Mr. D. Bhattacharjee, learned standing counsel for the Office of Principal Accountant General, Assam, is also present. Petitioner to furnish one copy each of the writ petition to both the council
Already served. Extra copies.
or the respondents to obtain instruction. Already served, then it's fine.
Must.
Yes,
Obligation.
accordingly.
May I please, Worship? My lord, I was a CRPF personnel. After serving dedicated service of 19 years, I have been terminated from service on the ground that my HSS certificate is fake. Numbers do not tally with the certificate which I have produced before the authority. So as per section 11(1) of the CRPF that is done, there are 5 types of punishment, madam. Maximum punishment has been given, madam. That too after 19 years of dedicated service. So many awards I have got. Those few of those awards have been so.
What is the punishment given to you? Page number?
Dismissal from service, page 20.
So you are saying that the punishment is disproportionate,
Excessive.
excessive.
Yes, not proportionate.
That's what, disproportionate.
Notice Lordship, to take instruction. It is misconduct is there, Lordship.
Where is the order of punishment? Page number?
Page number 20. His date of birth was wrongly recorded. The certificate he had submitted, it was wrongly mismatched with the records from the board.
Later on, it turned out that the certificate was fake.
Lordship.
Acha, Mr. Mahmood will issue notice at this stage.
Fine.
But Mr. M.O. Mahmood Lanek, counsel appearing for the writ petitioner, peruse the averments made in the writ petition, being aggrieved by the order of penalty of removal from service within courts, dated 15/11. What is the date? 15/11?
Yes, 15/11.
15/11/23.
2023. Issued by the respondents, removing the petitioner from service. The instant writ petition has been filed inter alia contending that even if the misconduct is held to be established on facts, even then, this is a clear case of disproportionate penalty and therefore calls for interference by this court. Mr. S.S. Roy Leonard CGC prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. Issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. How much time? 4 weeks?
Lordship.
4 weeks. Since Mr. Roy has accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, if furnished to the landlord so as to enable him to obtain instruction.
Highly obliged.
Item 18.
Petitioner is claiming family pension and retirement benefit of her husband, my lord. The husband of the petitioner had 3 wives, my lord. And the petitioner is the second wife, but married about 40 years back. As per Muslim law, both the parties are governed by Muslim law, my lord. And my lord, husband died in 2017 without before receipt of his retirement benefit also, my lord. So, my lord, the petitioner is a legally married wife. She is claiming the family pension and the retirement benefit. That is the case here.
Notice my go, I am paying for the AG, response number 4.
Notice.
Notice, my lord, notice, my lord.
Take down heard Mr. M.A. Islam Nanak, counsel for the petitioner, peruse the averments made in the writ petition. The prayer of the petitioner pertains to issuance of a direction for release of family pension in her favor on account of her deceased husband. Mr. Islam submits that the respondents have arbitrarily denied family pension to his client. Next, Mr. B. Sharma, Leonard Standing Counsel.
Accountant General. Accountant General.
Standing Counsel for the Office of Accountant General Assam has prayed for some time to seek instruction. Issue notice for motion returnable in 6 weeks. Who is appearing for whom?
For respondent number 1, my lord.
Mr. S. Dr. Leonard Standing Counsel, PNRD Department Assam has accepted notice for respondent number 1.
And for 2, 6 and 7.
Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Leonard Government Advocate Assam for respondent numbers 2, 6 and 7. Mr. Who is the finance? Mr. P. Nayak, Learned SC Finance, for respond number 3. Ms. R.B. Bora for respond number 5. Service of notice upon the said respondents is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite numbers be furnished to the Learned Department Council. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the remaining respondents by registered post with AD.
Lordship. Always.
I plead your lordship. Lordship, in action of this respondent number 2, my lord, in respect of this taking inquiry report, my lord, that is annexure 2, my lord, page my lord, 12, my lord.
Inquiry
So what are you challenging here? What are you challenging?
My lord, I'm challenging this inquiry report, my lord, in action of this, he is now under suspension, my lord. Gambura is.
How can you challenge inquiry report? Has it been accepted?
My lord,
Lordship, as per the inquiry report, her distinct that his respond number 4 is involved in malpractices. After that, also annexure number 5, he has written one letter to the revenue disaster management.
These are all besides the
Yes,
point. Listen, Mr. C.K.S. Barua, you try to understand.
yes, Lordship.
The department has conducted an inquiry to find the facts.
Lordship.
You are challenging the facts found by the department. How it can be done in a writ petition?
In fact, her
You
motive.
can, please take your seat. You can assail a decision of the respondent. Fact finding inquiry report is not a decision. So this is premature writ petition. Once the report is accepted and is taken into cognizance, then you may have some grievance. But how can you assail it now?
my lord, under notice may be issued, my lord, this is
Dismissal, either on withdrawal or on
withdraw, my lord, with liberty, my lord.
Miss L. Wazida, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, seeks leave of this court to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to approach once again as and when any decision to accept the impugned inquiry report is taken by the competent authorities. Mr. C.K.S. Barua, Learned Government Advocate Assam, and Mr. S. Dattu, Learned Standing Counsel, PNID Assam, present on behalf of the Revenue Department Assam. Writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for. See, you can't challenge all these things. If an adverse order is passed, then you can challenge it. You can't challenge inquiry, summoning someone, this you can't challenge.
Muscle.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, this matter, all the petitioners are
Defend, close defend.
retired person from Assam Rifle. They enrolled as Naib Subedar. Lordship, they were having a hardship and risk allowance of 16,900 per month, which from the orders of 22-19, they were taken back that hardship allowance.
But essentially, we have challenged the
Why
notification.
have pushed him out? He was.
It is finding difficulty, my lord. We have challenged the notification dated 22/2019.
Which page is it?
My lord, Annexure 5. Annexure 5 and 6 we have challenged.
No, Mr. Sikdar, I'm asking the page number. You are giving me the
My lord,
annexure number.
Annexure page 32. page 32, my lord, we have given also photocopy.
Hmm.
Hereby, the authority has classified the officers in granting the risk and hardship allowance. That means the gazetted, non-gazetted officer, they are not entitled. They are saying, and this notification has been issued without the my lord, approval of the honorable president. And a person to that, they have subsequently, they have ordered at annexer page 37 that there has been the JCO, the my lord, officer below the office, below the rank of gazetted officer, they are not entitled. That that has been, they have done, my lord, and this is against the guideline, my lord. There is a guideline, my lord, that guideline, my lord, for granting compensatory allowance, annexer page 46, my lord, annexer 12. These, my lord, there is a some categorization of the salient features of matrix. These 7 my lord, points goes to show that this guideline is only for granting compensation for risk and hardship faced employees. It does not determine the status in any way, whether he is a officer grade, whether he is a non-officer, non-gazetted officer, that should not be. When the pay level is 9, he should get whatever the category of officers. That is the guideline. And the input notification without the approval of the president, the original notification, Lords will find at page 30.
Mr. Sigdar, perhaps the way you are arguing your case, you don't have a case. Would you like to re-examine your matter and come to the court? Because these are financial benefits given on a policy decision of the government. They are entitled to change it. Your only ground would be if it is discriminatory. Similar situated person, one is getting, other is not getting. There is no other ground on which you can come to the court. Because this is an additional benefit given as a matter of policy of the government. They are entitled to review it, change it. You can't, the court cannot say that, no, you continue giving it. That can't be done. This is a matter of fundamental understanding of legal principles. So if you can show that the violation of Article 14, then the court can examine. But you don't have any pleading on that. That is not even your case. You are proceeding on the ground that the guidelines are binding and mandatory. That's not correct. Guidelines are only some indication as to how it is to be conducted. It can be changed.
My lord, the original, my lord, this
Have you understood what I'm saying?
My lord, I have.
Choice is between dismissal today or on the next day. Which would you prefer?
Lordship may be given.
Next day?
Yes, my lord.
Which day?
My lord, after 7 days, my lord.
You take 2 weeks time and you examine the case properly. If you can make out a case, then I'll examine it. Only ground is Article 14, nothing else. No other ground. On the request of Mr. A.R. Sigdal and the counsel for the petitioner, this petition stands adjourned for 2 weeks. List for motion again after 2 weeks. Ms. B. Sharma and his CGC is present for the respondent. Examine it, you may be able to make out a case, but not, you can't enforce guidelines in filing a writ petition. That law is too well settled. You can't argue also.
The original memorandum is in favor of granting.
They can change it. It is their job. How much pocket money you want to give to your children, you cannot change it. Simple logic here. But you can't give something to one and something else to another if you are a state. If you are a private individual, that also you can do.
The authority is saying that there is another point. JCOs are not the gazetted officer. But there are notification that the ratios are also.
Make your case.
Yes,
make
my lord,
your
I will
case on
make it.
pleadings.
My lord. Yes.
You're going in another direction.
My lord. My lord. May I please, your lordship? Nota parties to non-payment of gratuity, my lord. My lord, my gratuity was held up due to there is a loan availed by my husband during his service tenure. Lordship may kindly come to the page number 12.
Petitioner's husband has deceased.
Yes, died. On my lord,
Heard Mr. S. Bothakul, counsel for the petitioner. The husband of the writ petitioner, who was an employee of the, who was serving as superintendent of taxes, Dhemaji, since deceased, retired from service on attaining the age of superannuation on 31/1/2018. Complaining that the gratuity amount of payable to the petitioner's husband has not been released till date. The instant petition has been filed seeking a writ of mandamus. Mr. H. Chalia, Learned Standing Counsel, Finance Department, prays for some time property inspection in the matter. NOM 8 weeks since Mr. Chalia has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of respondent numbers 1, 2, 3,
4, 5.
4, 5, and 5, and Mr. R.K. Talukdar, Learned Standing Counsel, AG, ANE, Assam, for respondent number 6 and 7. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the petition, requisite and numbers be furnished to the Learned Department Council so as to enable the.
Hello.
Supplementary list for motion item.
May I please, your lordship? Herein, your lordship, the candidates of the petitioners have been rejected in the review medical examination, your lordship. And I have gone through this. If your lordship will compare the page 43, this is the opinion given by the Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. So it is different with, it differs with the rejection slip, your lordship. It means.
There are many other cases pending.
Lordship, kindly see the for page 44. The present condition is treatable condition, doesn't cause any risks for the patient, is not a contradiction for the job.
So what
That means, Mala, he had the disability. He had the deformity, sorry, Mala, disability I've said. He had the deformity. That's why he was rejected in the review medical board, lordship. GMC has also said that there is a deformity, it can be treated. That means he is having the
it can be
deformity.
treated and it is not contradiction for
That
job.
the
But
civil
what I
doctors
want
are
to
not.
Submit, your lordship. Since there is contradiction, your lordship, and in other matters also, your lordship has already given direction to produce the record. So my prayer is today is also that, your lordship, the record may be called for, your lordship. It means, your lordship.
The other matters fixed.
5th of December.
Heard Mr. A.M. Khan, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. H.S. Roy, Learned CGC, appearing for the respondents who submit that similar matters are fixed before this court on 5/12/2024, and therefore this case be also posted on that day. So in view of the above, NOM 5 returnable on 5/12/2024, since Mr. Roy has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice. Extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to the Learned Services. List this case on 5/12/2023 along with connected matters.
Obliged.
Order no steps item.
Your Lordship, this writ petition pertains to two grading lists. One issued by the Assam government, and the other one by BTC. So initially, my lord, we were serving the private respondent 9 to 20, respondent number 9 to 24, to respondent number 4, which is the director of the food, civil service, and Consumer Affairs. So therein, my lord, we have been notified on to 22 to 123 that two departments has been merged. So if you see the official note, my lord, on dated 7/3/24, it reflects that we have taken the steps and we have served copies to the private respondent, to respondent number 4. Prior to the merger, your lordship. And after the merger, your lordship, we have filed an IA for implement of respondent number 24, and which was allowed by this court.
But you have not taken steps.
Yes, your lordship. On
the request of learned counsel for the petitioner, 7 days further time is granted as last opportunity for taking steps as per the order dated 29/2024 passed by this court in the present proceeding, failing which consequential orders will follow. Mr. R. Dhar, learned standing counsel.
Respond number 2.
Which department?
My lord, WPT, this is a travel affairs now.
WPT NBC department and Mr. C.S. Government Advocate Assam are present on behalf of the defendants.
your lordship, as we have already served the notice to the private respondent. Okay, your lordship. That's obliged. Thank you, your lordship.
Please, my lord, this interlocutory application has been filed for impleading the opposite party as respondent number 7 in the connected contempt case, my lord.
Why you want to implead?
My lord, lordship may kindly turn to page 8, Annexure A, by notification that the opposite party has been presently posted as Commissioner and Secretary to the PNRD department, my lord. The earlier incumbent has been transferred and the present incumbent, the opposite party has been placed in place of respondent number 5. So we are praying for implement of the opposite party as respondent number 7 in the connected contempt case.
Okay, and have you demanded compliance of the order?
We have already intimated, my lord. We have already intimated
No, you have to demand compliance of the order of the court. Otherwise, this is not maintainable. You have not done it.
As per my instruction, they have intimated, my lord.
Where is the statement? Is there a statement?
Statement has
No,
not been,
it's not about intimation.
lordship.
You have to demand compliance of the court order. Otherwise, how are you going to allege contempt against the person? If the person doesn't even know that there is a court order, doesn't get a chance to implement it, and then the court asks them to show cause why contempt proceedings should not be drawn.
My lord.
This is legally not correct.
Yes.
Law, some people may ignore, but the problem here is different.
Lordship.
We have to go by law, no?
Lordship.
And so what do you want to do?
Lordship, I may withdraw, then we'll be.
The request of Mr. Chief Chakravarti and counsel for the application. This IA is allowed to be withdrawn with liberty to file afresh after completion of necessary formalities. Mr. S. Dutta, learned standing counsel, PNRD Department, Assam, is present for the official other respondents.
Obliged.
My pleasure, lordship. On this matter, on the last occasion also, the respondent, they seek time for filing the affidavit, lordship. Thereafter, they are taking time in this matter for filing their affidavit, lordship.
Yes. Which order? So no more time to file affidavit, right to file pleading. itself.
Lordship, it was sent for swearing, or lordship may dispose it of the instruction, lordship.
What is the matter about?
This is regarding the person remained absent for a long time, lordship, and his plea was that he was doing the NRC work, lordship.
That case, Lordship may fix it for final disposal, Lordship. The next day.
All right. So he has been kind to you. I would have disposed it of today. Mr.
L. Sangam, Lordship.
L. Singham, counsel for the petitioner. Heard, huh? Also heard Miss M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, who submits that the affidavit in this case has been prepared and the same has been sent for vetting. Within 2 weeks from today, the affidavit will be brought on record. Having regard to the stand of the learned government advocate Assam and on the request of Mr. So-and-so learned counsel for the petitioner, his writ petition is directed to be listed again on 17th of December 2024 as a fixed item by tagging the affidavit, if any, brought on record by the departmental authorities. It is made clear that if no affidavit is filed on or before the next date fixed, this writ petition will be taken up for disposal on the basis of materials available on record.
Lordship. Obliged, Your Lordship.
May I please, Lordship? My lord, the petitioner was appointed as a staff nurse. Thereafter, along with her, one Srimati Mirashike was also appointed. The same day, same letter. But thereafter, she was promoted as ward sister. Then again promoted to assistant matron. I have been denied. The rule is that as per seniority. They have challenged, they have filed affidavit, directors filed affidavit. So we will file a short reply. Kindly grant us 1 week time.
You want to file rejoinder?
A written affidavit.
On the request of Mr. M. O. Mahmood Lari, counsel for the writ petition, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks so as to enable him to file a short rejoinder in response to the counter affidavit filed by the Director of Health Service. Ms. D. Bora, learned standing counsel, Health Department, Assam, is present on behalf of the respondents. Let the matter be listed accordingly.
Lordship, here in this matter, the director of FW, Lordship, was implemented on 21/8/2024, Lordship. Lordship, I have received a communication, Lordship. The records pertaining to the writ petition are not available at his office, Lordship. So he has written to the government, Lordship. So, Lordship, let it come after 2 weeks, Lordship. I'll get the instruction and I'll file an affidavit, Lordship.
So if they have obtained so many dates, how long they will further?
Lordship, he was implemented only on 21/8/2024, Lordship.
But if we have our own High Court's decision regarding this matter, they have not initiated any departmental proceeding after elapse of 8 years. And the criminal cases are not yet certificated. So as per our
And Lordship, the government was also supposed to get some instruction regarding the Mr. Adhar will advise me.
Yes.
My lord, there were 2 cases, my lord. Initially, one in
Dispur PS.
Dispur PS, the other was with the CID, my lord.
But same subject matter.
Same subject matter. So CID has transferred this case to Dispur. And ultimately, Dispur, they have, my lord, they found their case number mentioned.
CID question?
CID to কি পাহল?
Itu 11
চার্জশিট হয় ক্লোজ এফআরআই করেছিলেন। Oh, my lord, the main case, it was, my lord, final report was placed before the court, my lord, on 31/1/24. Means after investigation, they have found that that complaint, it was not genuine. That is what it says.
So what is
So what can I can do is, my lord, I can bring this on record if my lord directs so.
No, you have taken time, number of times.
No, my lord, I was given on the last occasion only, my lord. We have brought in, my lord. By the last order only, my lord, I have given this task to bring this, my lord. Otherwise, we are not a party in this case, my lord. Because of the intervention of the court, my lord, 30-10, my lord. This is the first time I am appearing, my lord, for this matter.
You are for respondent number 5.
Yes, my lord. Respondent number 5.
What is the relief prayed for in this case?
See, that is Bahani Sikha Datta versus State of Assam and others.
Pensionary benefits, my lord.
WPC number 5369 of 2017. Besides, there are 2 other judgments. One, it would be their judgment.
So petitioner's pension has been withheld. When did he retire?
My lord,
Actually,
he is from, my lord, health department. I don't know, my lord. Government, my lord, was just brought in for these reports, whether these cases are pending, what happened to the cases.
So cases are closed.
Closed, my lord.
Final report is-
No, FR, my lord, we have it's for final report we have submitted to the court, my lord, CGM court, my lord. We don't know thereafter what happened, my lord. But we have.
All right, Mr. Pavanu, when did he retire from service?
Annexure 6 of. Annexure 6 of.
You don't seem to be prepared with anything.
It is Annexure 6, Lordship, page 32 and 32. WP message only.
I don't know.
Thirty-nine, 2015, it says.
But call up after some time.
Lordship, it
Tell
says
us.
39, 2015, Lordship.
And then till today, about 9 years, he's not been granted pension.
Lordship, I am receiving a provisional pension. That is to, as per direction of this honorable court, as per Annexure 9, that is the judgment. We are granted full pension along with other return service benefits. But they have selectively passed an order and they granted me only provisional pension. And that was after judgment was passed on 14/2/2019, Lordship.
So you are receiving provisional pension?
Only provisional pension and other benefits are not paid to me. So this petition is filed for granting regular pension.
Lordship, let it come after a week, Lordship. I'll get on the instruction, Lordship. Because it is 2015-16 matter, Lordship, I'll get the instruction.
Yes, already 4 years has
Tell us,
passed.
who will pay the compensation for this? Had Mr. A. Saad, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also had Mr. D. Upamanu, learned standing counsel, Health Department, Assam, who submits that 2 weeks further time as last opportunity be granted to the Health Department. Bring their standing record by filing affidavit. On the request of Mr. Upamanu, this matter is directed to be listed again on 5th of December 2024 for admission hearing as a fixed item. It is made clear that if no affidavit is filed on or before the said date, his writ petition shall be taken up for disposal based on the materials already available.
I do.
My lord, what about the status report? Should I file an affidavit? Bring it on record, my lord.
Wait, please, Your Lordship. On the last occasion, my lord, we were supposed to file an affidavit. Today, we have filed the affidavit. We have given a copy, my lord.
We have received, we may be given 2 weeks time to file the agenda if any, or it will be hard on admissions.
Right. Mr. K. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that he has received a copy of the affidavit filed on behalf of the GAD Assam and seeks 2 weeks time to obtain instruction and file rejoinder if necessary. Mr. A. Fukan, learned SC GAD Assam and Mr. C.K. Barua, learned G. Assam are present on behalf of the respondent. On the request of the petitioner's counsel, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. List accordingly.
Deeply obliged.
Your Lordship, on last occasion, had asked us to clarify and get the records. Just raise this clearly.
So have you seen this letter?
No, my lord, I haven't.
Show him.
Lordship, on the basis of this instruction, perhaps Lordship may dispose of, my lord, because since they have already.
So what is the grievance of the petitioner?
Lord, there are twofold grievances, my lord. Lordship may kindly turn to the prayer portion. Page 8. First, to take into annual increment has not been paid since the year 2020 and payment of.
Just 1 minute, just 1 minute.
Lordship. Page 8. 2020 and for payment of provisional pension. ma'am.
Provisional pension has also not been paid.
Not been paid, madam. They are at page 8, my lord.
So why don't you obtain instruction in view of this?
Lordship.
Other reliefs cannot be granted to you, then you have to forego it. If you want a disposal, then arrear, etc. cannot be, because have you been acquitted?
No, my lord, that is pending. Annual increment, my lord. Otherwise, annual increment is petitioner is entitled, my lord, perhaps.
Can't say. Maybe, maybe not. These things the court cannot give a finding today.
Lordship. In that case, I may be taking instruction, my lord. Otherwise, better the criminal case is in the stage of furnishing of copy, my lord.
That is another matter.
Yes, my lord.
Heard Mr. Teacher Procedural and Counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. D. Bhattacharjee Learned's counsel appearing for the office of AG Assam, A&E Assam, submits that upon receipt of the relevant papers, the necessary instructions for payment of provisional pension, the petitioner have already been issued on
Provisional pension is not our
No,
call,
no,
that is,
not
that is
for
for the
the
department.
pension paper is issued on
Mr. D. Coral Council, Government Advocate Assam submits that papers for payment of provisional pension to the petitioner has already been forwarded to the
AG department
to the office of AG Assam
on 12/11
on 12/11/2024.
24.
What is your stand?
So presently, I don't know about this. Till the filing of the affidavit, don't have any.
You also see it.
Mr. D. Prajaji, learned counsel for the AG in Assam, submits that he be granted some time to obtain instruction. So similar is the prayer of Mr. T. Chakravarti, counsel for it. In view of the above, this matter be listed again after 2 weeks so as to enable the learned counsel for the respective parties to obtain instruction. You find out what has happened and tell us. And on what basis you are asking for disposal?
No,
How can it be disposed?
Since they have stated that matter is already under process for as part of.
Withdraw it.
No, madam, so. Like.
Item 31.
Wait, please, Lord.
Yes.
No, matter pertains to my non-holding of the interview, my lord, pursuant to advertisement dated 17/3/2023. Affidavit has been filed in this petition, my lord. Only ground of the respondent that the on particular day, my lord, there was an examination in the college, my lord. There was an examination in the college when where the, my lord, the interview was to be held. That is their ground, my lord. And it was dated 4/2/2024, my lord.
So
Thereafter,
you
endeavor-
accept this ground to be correct?
No, my lord.
Then you have to file rejoinder.
Well, thereafter, my lord, they have not made any endeavor to hold the interview, my lord.
So no, you don't want to file rejoinder.
May not
If
be
you don't want to
necessary.
file, then we'll say that. Mr. P.J. Saikal and counsel for the petitioner submits that he has received a copy of the counter affidavit filed in this case by the respondent numbers 4 and 5 on 8/11/2024, but has no instruction to file rejoinder affidavit. According to Mr. Saikia, this matter can be taken up for disposal on the basis of the materials presently available on record. You are ready for disposal today?
Not sure. Otherwise, any other date may be fixed. I was thinking that I would go for a.
Well, since there is notification to conduct the interview in a particular date now, within the particular period, my lord. That is why, my lord, no reply may not be necessary.
That's right, but there is no ground for the court to interfere also.
My lord.
And in fact,
There is an exam held, so they did not hold the interview. What's wrong
But
about it?
thereafter, my lord, no endeavor was made, my lord, to hold the interview in pursuant to the, my lord, notification by the government, my lord.
They
Page
may not hold it. You
Page
can't, you don't have any right on that to enforce it.
Kindly-
They're bound to hold the interview. It's
Kindly
not
peruse
so
page 16, my lord, for a moment.
bad. Page 16.
Yes.
Hey, Saiki, all of commercial ideas.
It's a notification, my lord.
Yes.
Well, they have violated the respondent may have violated this of the notification by the government, my lord.
Right, but what is your right? Are you a selected candidate?
No, my lord.
Then
We want to sit in the interview.
the governor's order is violated. Governor will take action. What have you got to do it? So list for dismissal in the first week of January. You don't have any case now. If you had filed a rejoinder and brought out something, then it was a different thing. But what case you have?
Well, in that event, my lord,
No,
file
no,
reply.
List for admission hearing in the first week of January.
My oblige.
So and so and so and so are present for the state. You can't, the court cannot compel them to hold exams.
Well, in view of the notification, perhaps
Nothing.
the court has the power, my lord.
Nothing. Question is not of power.
Well.
Court has to know what is the law.
My lord.
You can make any submission, but the judges will have to go according to
That's
the law.
true.
That's
Right.
the problem. You can ask for anything under the moon.
My lord.
But what is your right? How can you compel them? Okay, it may not be convenient for you. It may cause annoyance
Well,
to you.
In all
But
other
annoyance
districts,
is not it's not something which can be
in
reduced.
all other districts, my lord, the interview process was completed. My lord, in
Correct.
pursuant to that
So
notice.
in this, if they don't want to hold it, then how can the court say, no, you must hold it? How? Which is the principle? Do you have any judgment in your support?
My lord, I submit my. Thank you.
Come with that.
All right, lords.
May please, your lordship.
Lordship, basically, lordship, this case is.
My lord, we have received instructions, my lord. We would like to file an affidavit.
What is the matter about?
In the lordship, 2012 itself, this honorable.
What
court
is
has-
the matter about?
Regarding correction of his date of birth in the service book. Not exactly, my lord. If you go by the prayer, he is.
Yes, prayer is.
My lord.
Only facts. Prayer is lordship to direct the respondent to release my arrears salary.
My lord, this is in writ petition, my lord. They are trying, basically, my lord, the thing is that he is absent from the job for the last 11 years. He hasn't appeared before the.
Then you file your affidavit.
That is what.
You must have-
My
You are
lord,
appearing for whom?
I am PWD, my lord.
Heard Mr. J. Kalita, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. R. Dhar, learned standing counsel PWD Assam appearing for the respond numbers.
Phone numbers.
Respond numbers
1, 2,
1, 2,
My lord,
3,
1, 2, 5.
1, 2, 3, 5,
7.
7 and 8. Who submits that he has received instructions and be granted 2 weeks time to file affidavit. Mr. B. Sharma, learned counsel is present on the
4AG.
respond number 4. On the request of Mr. Dhar, this matter is directed to be listed again after 3 weeks as fixed item so as to enable him to file affidavit.
This matter pertains to non-payment of gratuity and the number of times the adjournment.
My lord, my affidavit, I'll get the affidavit by tomorrow. I'll file by tomorrow, my lord. I have already drafted the affidavit, sending them for signing, my lord.
As per the rule, I have.
Petitioner has also filed another petition, praying for leave encashment benefit. In that, we have filed the affidavit. This is for gratuity. He has left the service of the corporation and joined another company, my lord. So he prays that.
So what is the other petition number?
Other petition is 1512/2024. There, my lord, we have filed the affidavit today. And in this, my lord, by tomorrow.
If you are appearing in that case.
Yes, my lord.
We'll take up both the matters together.
My lord, lordship.
Heard Mr. S. Biswas, learned counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr. D. Nath, learned senior government advocate Assam appearing for the respondent who submits that counter affidavit will be filed in this case within tomorrow by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel. Mr. Nath has also pointed out that another writ petition being WPC number 1512/2024 filed by the petitioner on a similar issue requires analogous hearing. In view of the above request made by Mr. Nath, office to list this matter along with WPC number 1512/2024 after 2 weeks. In the meantime, parties to exchange pleadings.
Obliged.
This matter, we prepare the affidavit and send it for vetting, Malum. 2 weeks time to file affidavit, Malum.
What is this matter about?
My lord, my humble submission that on 23rd of September, my lord desired that interim relief will be considered on the next date of hearing, my lord. The issue is very simple, my lord. The question of law raised in the writ petition, whether they have followed the rule 180, which is mandatorily to be followed for trialing army personnel, because the petitioner belongs to the journalism engineer force, which is an integral part of the army. Army Act vis-a-vis army rule is applicable, my lord. If my lord permits that to submit the compendium of judgments of Honorable Supreme Court in this matter, I can submit, my lord. And on the other hand, my lord, I have raised the pleas before my lord
So what has happened now? They have issued a memorandum of charge.
Well,
My lord, yes, my lord, belatedly, after 4 years, because the cause of action was 21st July to 20th August 20. They held first court of inquiry in 2020.
All right.
My lord,
What is the stage of the inquiry?
Malad, they have filed a written statement there, Malad. So that is why, Malad, whatever we prepare the affidavit, it is send it from vetting, Malad. Some time will require. That is why my prayer for
But you don't proceed till the next date. How much time you want?
Malad, 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, we can file the
Give you
affidavit.
4 weeks.
Malad.
Till the next date, no further proceeding in the department.
my lord,
Malad,
one
Mr. T
submission,
does
my
the
lord.
counsel for the, yes.
They have not participated in the proceeding. That is very vital, just for my lord.
Mr. T Das, learned counsel for the writ petition. Also heard Mr. UK Goswami, learned CGC appearing for the respondents who submits that the counter affidavit on behalf of the department has been prepared. The same has been sent for vetting. Therefore, 3 weeks further time be granted for filing the counter affidavit. Mr. Das, on the other hand, has pressed for an order of interim relief in favor of the petitioner by contending that the authorities are contemplating to proceed with the departmental proceeding based on the impugned memorandum of charge dated 2/8/2024, which has been, wait, Mr.
Appreciated, my lord.
Mr. Das further submits that the memorandum of charge stands vitiated merely on the ground of inordinate delay in any.
No, there's infirmities. There are defects in the memorandum of charges. Which I have spelled out in page
several
9. my lord.
grounds stated in the writ petition. Be that as it may, on the request of Mr. Goswami, 4 weeks' time is granted to the respondents to file affidavit. The petitioner would thereafter be at liberty to file rejoinder. Let this writ petition be listed again after 6 weeks as a fixed item till the returnable date till the next date fixed by way of an ad interim relief. It is provided that there shall be no further proceeding.
My lord, one Hamil submission.
Departmental inquiry initiated on the basis of memorandum of charge dated so and so.
My lord, if the petitioner is considered along with the junior for non-functional upgradation and MSCP, they should be given a consideration subject to the final outcome
Next
of the
date,
hearing.
right now, the interim order is no further proceeding in the departmental proceeding.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
Item 36.
Malad.
Thank you.
Made please. My lord, by this petition, writ petition, a challenge is transferred. She is a she was appointed as data operator manager on contextual basis, my lord. And instruction was sought for, my lord, from the health department, my lord. The impugn order at page 19, my lord.
Who is for the health department? Please tell me, you call the withdrawal matter next. Withdrawal. Yes, Mr. Gogoi, you are appearing?
Yes, but in this matter, madam, I have got a short instruction. I would like to file a short affidavit, madam. Main reason is, madam,
Short
that
instruction, short affidavit. Then after that, long instruction, long affidavit.
yesterday I got it.
Innovative ways of dragging matters, huh?
Lordship will give, fix it on next week, madam, on Wednesday. By Monday, I will file it, madam. There is some complaint against the petitioner for which, my lord, instead of.
Kindly
On
perish
the-
the
heard Mr. G. Goswami, learned counsel for the petitioner on the request of Mr. B. Gogoi, learned SC Health Department, Assam. 10 days further time is granted as last opportunity to obtain instruction.
No, I've
As
got the
per-
instruction. I'll file affidavit. I've got a
to
written.
file affidavit based on the instructions already received by him. Office to list the matter again after 10 days as a fixed item.
My lord, my interim PR may be considered, my lord.
The
Only
prayer
thing,
for interim relief will be considered on the next date. Let him file the affidavit.
my lord, in the impugned transfer order, no public interest, nothing has been mentioned.
We'll
That
set-
is required.
Once
as
the
per
affidavit is filed, we
My
find
lord,
it not,
yes,
we'll
ma'am.
set it aside.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
all.
That being withdrawal matter, item
Obligement.
Yes, what is happening? You were not there.
My lord, this is a.
You want to withdraw this case?
My lord?
You want to withdraw?
Yes, my lord.
All right. You want liberty to file afresh?
Yes, my lord.
Mr. C. Dekal and counsel for the petitioner submits that due to some subsequent developments, the petitioner has been granted leave to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to file afresh. The prayer is not opposed by Mr. C. S. Hazarikal and G. Assam appearing for the state. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty.
Orders. 46. Item 46.
None appears for the applicant when the matter is called up before this court. As such, the matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
My lord. The concurrent petition, my lord, at page 10, my lord. Page 10, my lord.
So notice is served on respond number 2, 3, and 4.
My lord.
Notice has been served.
Served.
Where notice has not been served, notice has been issued.
No, the issue, my lord.
So it's not served.
I'm sorry, my lord, I didn't check the, my lord. The office not, my lord.
It appears that service report on the notice sent to the respond numbers 2, 3, and 4 are not yet available. Mr. S.S. Rahman, SSS.
Hello, may I pray, my lord? I will
the
take
counsel
face
for the
this, my lord.
petitioner. 6, leave of this court to take, you want to take fresh steps
My lord.
for service of notice upon the said respondents. Leave is granted, steps be taken within 10 days from today by registered post with AD,
My lord.
making the notice returnable in 3 weeks.
My please lordship, in this case, respondent number 1 to 4, PNRD department was supposed to file affidavit. On last occasion, additional
They
advocate
don't file
general,
affidavit.
they have not filed lordship. Better maybe come up for admission lordship by this time.
What is the
Lordship.
Heard Mr. S.D. Purkastul and counsel for the petitioner. None has appeared for the respond numbers 1 and 2 when the matter was called up before the court. It appears that the petition was adjourned earlier.
We have respondent number 12, 20, 28, 39, and 44.
So as to allow the respondents to file affidavit. Accordingly, the respond numbers 6, 23, 24, 32, 35, and 39 have filed affidavit. Mr. Miss, your name please?
M. Bora.
Miss M. Bora, learned counsel, has appeared for respond numbers.
Respondent number 12, 20, 28, 39, and 44.
In view of the above, this matter is directed to be listed again after 3 weeks so as to enable the petitioner to file rejoinder if any.
Lordship, I have not been served copy of the affidavit filed with us.
However, Mr. Purkastul submits that no copy of the affidavit has been served upon him. The learned counsel for the opposite respondents to serve a copy of the affidavit on Mr. Purkastul. List this matter again after 3 weeks so as to enable the learned counsel for the petition to obtain instruction on the counter affidavit and file rejoinder if so advised. To give a copy.
For affidavit person. Copy diya maine. Obliged, lordship.
Your Lordship. This is my lord, the restoration petition, my lord. I have that copy, my lord.
Restoration.
My lord.
Which is the order? So consecutive non-appearance. All right, take down. Heard Mr. L. Wajidal and counsel for the applicant. None has appeared for the respondents. This IA has been filed with a prayer to set aside the order dated 16/8,
My lord.
2024, passed in writ petition number 7411/2023, 2013, dismissing the same for default on the part of the writ petitioner. The applicant has explained the circumstances under which the learned counsel could not remain present before the court when the matters were called up. When the matter was called up, leading to issuance of the order dated 16/8/2024. Despite issuance of notice, none has appeared for the respondents, nor has any objection been filed opposing the prayer made in the IA. In view of the above, the prayer for restoration of the writ petition is found to be acceptable by this court. Accordingly, the order dated so-and-so is hereby set aside. The writ petition being WPC number 7411/2013 is hereby restored to its original file. IA stands disposed of. These are similar orders. Do you have a copy of the order?
Similar order.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55.
Yes.
Disposed of. Similar orders. Last order, do you have a copy?
Yes.
Is that the last order? Last order passed?
12/6/2024 order, not last year.
You don't have a copy of the last order?
I will give you.
Okay. The same order, just writ petition number will be different.
Yes.
None appears for the petitioner because matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks.
I'm appearing for respondent lordship. Some time to take instruction lordship.
None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called up. Miss R.B. Bora, learned counsel for the respond numbers.
Sole respondent.
For the sole respondent, prays for 3 weeks. Further time to obtain instruction. Prayer allowed. List accordingly.
Yes.
Lordship may grant us 4 weeks time, Lord. In fact, against the order, we have prepared an appeal. That appeal in the appeal conversation, a notice has been already issued, Lord. I prefer taking up this matter after 4 weeks, Lord. In the meantime, some order may be passing that. Lord.
The learned counsel for the petitioner is present. Mr. D. Nath, learned counsel appearing for the respondent, submits that an appeal has been preferred against the order of this court connected with the present proceeding, which is pending disposal before the division bench, and therefore 4 weeks time be granted to obtain an effective order of the division bench in the matter. The prayer is not opposed by the petitioner's counsel. In view of the above, this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks.
Here also I am appearing for sole respondent. I need to take instruction some more times.
2024 matter.
First time it is.
Heard Mr. A. Hussain.
Yes.
Counsel for the petition. Also heard Ms. R.B. Boral and a counsel appearing with the sole respondent who prays for and is granted 3 weeks further time to obtain instruction.
Diploma.
List accordingly.
Diploma.
Here, Malad, we have filed the IA in the criminal appeal seeking a clarification. On 13/11/24, IA was listed. The other side has taken some time to file an objection in the IA. And it is now fixed on 29/11, Malad. Lord, I pray for taking up the matter after 2 weeks, Lord.
Mr. J. Patori, learned counsel for the applicant is present. Mr. D. Nath, learned senior government advocate Assam submits that an application has been filed by the state in the connected criminal appeal.
IA criminal 1063/2024.
Numbered IA criminal
1063/2024.
so-and-so, which is pending consideration by the appropriate court. Full stop. Therefore, this matter be posted again after 2 weeks. Awaiting orders to be passed in the IA. The prayer is not opposed by Mr. Patwa. In view of the above, let this petition be listed again after 2 weeks.
Deeply.
My lord, on 13/11, we have received a copy of affidavit in opposition from respondent number 5, my lord.
You want to file any reply, rejoinder?
No, not
You
yet.
want to file any rejoinder?
Yes, yes, my lord.
How much time you want?
1 week?
Ms. N.S. Thakuria, learned counsel for the petitioner, submit that a copy of the counter affidavit filed by the respondent numbers.
5, my lord.
Respondent number 5 has been served upon her only on 13/11/2024, and therefore she be given 10 days time to obtain instruction and file
good.
rejoinder if so advised. In view of the request made by the petitioner's counsel, this matter is directed to be listed again after 2 weeks by tagging rejoinder affidavit, if any, filed by the petitioner.
My lord, kindly that may be.
It's already mentioned, after 2 weeks as fixed item.
Obvious.
For hearing item 61.
Well,
The last order dated 25/10/2020.
Well, in item number 61, I have made a mention in the morning. Well, we have filed an IA for vacation of the interim order. Well, that IA we have filed on, we have already served copy and it is filing number is with me. I prefer taking up the matter with the IA on Friday, my lord.
My lord, can you see the situation not that way? Lordship, there is a clear direction by this honorable court to reinstate the petitioner, my lord. My lord, after filing IA for, my lord, this thing now they are making an attempt to, my lord, file IA for recalling of that early order, my lord. It is totally case, my lord, where, my lord, I have been targeted by one after another, my lord. Kindly see, lordship, the order dated passed by this honorable court in page 19, my lord. For a moment, my lord. I will, my lord, allow not a.
So you are saying let the IA be there. Finally, here
My lord,
the writ petition.
So far, the IA is concerned may or may not be granted, my lord. But
That is another matter, but IA has to be listed first.
my lord, that's why, my lord, this
So
is
he
their
is
IA, my lord.
asking to post the IA along with the writ petition. You will do it on next Tuesday. What is the answer?
But question that, my lord, kindly see that.
If possible on Friday, my lord.
Friday, then it has to go to some other bench.
Then, my lord, the Lordship may kindly take it up on 29th, my lord. The Friday thereafter.
29th, are you available, Mr.
My lord,
Chairman?
Tuesday, my lord, if possible.
Tuesday is some difficulty, my lord. Can it?
You just heard his difficulty on Tuesday. You want it on Tuesday.
No, lordship, my prayer, lordship. Okay,
You argue the matter.
No, absolutely not, man. Only one prayer, my lord. Lordship, don't take it
Mr.
otherwise.
Chairman, the problem is when lawyers start behaving like clients,
Absolutely, no, man.
then we have a problem.
No.
Then we'll treat you
I'm
like
sorry, man. I'm
litigants
sorry,
also.
man.
You will not get the treatment of a lawyer.
No, man. I'm
The
sorry.
government advocate is saying we have filed an IA
Man.
which requires to be considered along with the writ petition.
Man.
The court say that sorry, will not allow the listing of that IA? Can you also take that plea as a lawyer? So you are behaving like a litigant. If you behave like a litigant, you will get the treatment that a litigant gets.
No, my lord, that is
Not what a client, not a lawyer gets. You will not get the treatment of a learned counsel. If you behave like a litigant, you tell the court what is to be done. If you want to argue that no, the IA should be ignored, should not be considered, argue. Argue on that.
Then
I'm
lordship, may
willing to
kindly.
hear you. You may have a point on that.
Lordship,
But
give us a
then you
date.
argue. Then you argue. You can't just say no, 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 no. What is this? No, no, yes, yes.
The 28th, my lord.
Huh?
Posted 28th, my lord.
Not let it be on 29th, my lord.
29.
29th, my lord. It's a Friday, my lord.
Fridays are not good for
Well,
these matters.
20 is the Thursday, my lord. It's possible.
Or on second.
What is the problem on 28?
But 28, my lord, I have instruction that learned AG will appear in this case, my lord. He has some,
Yeah, you please request him. Because
not 28, he is not available, my lord. He is coming in the He will be out of station till 28, my lord. Or Friday next, my lord, day after tomorrow.
All right, Mr. S. Samaria, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. D. Nath, learned senior government advocate Assam, who submits that an interlocutory application seeking a vacation of the interim order operating in this case has been filed by the state, which is numbered and registered as
My lord, they have reported.
under
my lord,
filing number
13884,
13884
public 24, public 24,
dated
1911. Yes, my lord.
19/11/2024, and therefore the IAB also listed along with this writ petition day after tomorrow.
Gotcha.
In view of the request made by Mr. Nath, registry is directed to list this writ petition along with the IA as fixed items day after tomorrow. Let us give the date. 22nd.
22nd. Gotcha.
Deeply. My lord, I am also on behalf of petitioner, my lord.
What is to be done?
Yes.
Item 56, Mr. R.K. Dubey, learned counsel for the respondent number 6, praise for and is granted 2 weeks time to obtain instruction
I have got the instruction.
to file affidavit and give his name, so and so appears for the petitioner. All right.